Let's talk about altcoins because as Bitcoin is going sideways, altcoins are still popping off. And today I want to focus mainly on Orbit, which I covered briefly in a previous video a couple of days ago. As a coin, I do believe is going to do well in terms of price. So the IDO was actually delayed until today to give people who recently found out about it enough time to buy and stake the necessary tokens to take part in it. Because there was a good amount of interest in Orbit after that first video today, I will be doing a more in-depth review of it to let you all know what the project is about and why it has potential to become the big first real Web3 enabled social network. So before I get started with that, make sure to subscribe and activate the bell icon so you do not miss out on more videos like this, as well as everything else I post here on the channel. So Orbit is a decentralized and censorship-free social media platform that allows its users to take back their privacy and gives creators an opportunity to easily monetize their content without middlemen. The platform is being built on top of the Velas blockchain, which I will share some more information about later on in this video. The platform itself will have several different major components. First, there is the primary social sharing platform, which will be similar to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This is where users will create and share their content. There will also be a range of tools available here to help users monetize their content and engage with their audience and supporters. Another core feature will be a peer-to-peer chat application. This will allow individuals as well as groups to communicate, socialize, and work with each other. There will also be a built-in wallet that users can store cryptocurrencies in and transact with on the platform. This will be used for the content monetization features as well as to allow users to send payments to each other directly and for service providers to request payments via invoice. There will also be an application suite similar to Telegram, which will allow anyone to create and deploy their own bots on the Orbit platform using React Native. This will allow developers to customize the user experience, create powerful applications that runs on top of Orbit, and provide even more value and utility. Lastly, there will be an NFT generator. Users that stake the native BitOrb token will be eligible to receive randomly allocated NFTs through this feature. So the main reason why I am really bullish in terms of price for Orbit, and by the way guys, nothing in this video is financial advice. Cryptocurrencies are risky, they can go to zero, many of them will go to zero, but I will tell you why I think that this project is going to do well and why I am also personally invested in it, so I need to make that very clear. But Orbit was incubated by Bluezilla, BSCPad, and Velaspad. Velaspad has been officially endorsed by Velas, and Orbit will be the first project to launch on it, so it has generated quite a bit of hype. On CoinMarketCap, the BitOrb token has already been added to more than 1.3 million watch lists, so there are a lot of people paying attention. When it goes live, the Orbit platform will be available on iOS, Android, and later on as a web page or a web app, meaning that pretty much anyone with an internet connection will be able to access it. Along with the large number of people already interested in the platform, there are also major influencers on board, which will likely encourage even more users to join the platform once it goes live. Orbit will be able to handle a large number of users and transactions necessary for the platform to function because it is built on top of the Velas chain. Velas has been flying under the radar so far, but I think it could start seeing more attention as projects like Orbit start launching on it. Velas is a Solana fork that integrates EVM compatibility, meaning that projects built on Ethereum can be copied onto the Velas chain and start working right away. The chain can handle up to 75,000 transactions per second with low fees. The Velas chain utilizes AI-assisted delegated proof-of-stake consensus to secure the network. The chain has also been designed to be as user-friendly as possible for people of all technical skill levels in order to make adoption by people new to crypto and existing crypto users as easy as possible. Part of the core team behind the Velas chain is also working on the Orbit team, including Velas co-founder and CEO Alex Alexandrov, as well as Velas CTO Roman Sherednik. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the IDO for the BitOrb token is taking place today on 3 IDO platforms. The initial market cap for the project is going to be very small at only $161,000. After the IDO, the token will be listed on PancakeSwap. The reason it will be on the Binance Smart Chain at first is because there is not a DEX available on the Velas chain yet. Obviously, there's a lot of potential for growth from that low of a started market cap, but to give it a comparison, the current largest blockchain-based social media related project, Decentralized Social, has a market cap of around $880 million. Decentralized Social is the project that was originally known as BitClout, but has undergone a rebrand since then. At its current valuation, the DSO token is worth more than 5,400 times the initial market cap of BitOrb. The total supply of BitOrb will be 1 billion, and the beginning circulating will be 23 million. So we can see the token distribution here. 12% of the supply is going to liquidity, 18% to the ecosystem, 15% to the team, 20% to staking, and the rest to these other categories. Each transaction on the platform will charge a small commission, which will go towards the burning of BitOrb tokens. There are no inflationary mechanisms, so the supply will decrease over time. Tokens will also be used to participate in governance, where holders will be able to vote on what new features will be implemented. As I mentioned earlier, tokens will also be able to be staked to receive the randomly allocated NFTs. So if this sounds like something you would be interested in, you will be able to buy BitOrb on PancakeSwap after the IDO ends. But of course, this is the reason why I told you to watch this before the IDO, so you had time to get in at the IDO price. So yeah, if you missed out on this IDO, if you're watching it after the IDO is already conducted and you're seeing the price go really nuts, well, let me know down in the comment section if you would like me to do more videos on these very small coins which are having IDOs and could potentially have big price appreciations. Let me know that down in the comment section. If you want to do more research or keep up to date with any new announcements, the site, Twitter, and Telegram are all linked below in the description. So, another feature for this video, and this is a sponsored project, I want to talk about Obertek. So Obertek is a project aiming to revolutionize the supply chain industry by offering solutions including a blockchain and cloud-powered communications hub, tamper-proof, unified, and online document exchange, IoT-based real-time visibility and tracking, and an open and decentralized networking marketplace. These solutions will be combined inside the Smart Hub, a digital ecosystem for all actors in a supply chain where they can remotely collaborate in a decentralized and democratic blockchain network regardless of their size and IT capability. Supply chain is a massive industry, meaning that if Obertek is successful, there is a potential for very large growth. And with the recent global issues in the supply chain industries, countries and companies are looking for new and improved solutions like what Obertek is offering. Some of you may know there are some other blockchain projects working within the supply chain industry such as VeChain and Origin Trail. Obertek has multiple advantages over and differences from those projects, but for reference, VeChain currently has a market cap of around $9 billion and Origin Trail is around $900 million. Obertek, on the other hand, is currently worth less than 10 million, a 90x and 900x away from those projects respectively. Obertek differentiates itself from VeChain, Origin Trail because they primarily focus on track and trace features that require separate IT resources to connect to or build on top of. Obertek requires no additional resources to get started with and has a built-in application to simplify onboarding and connection. Additionally, Ober's target market is small and medium enterprises that are largely ignored by VeChain and other projects. So in spite of its small size, Obertek is already gaining some serious attention. It was ranked in the top 6 out of 500 companies in Microsoft's Century program and was named Company of the Year for 2021 by Logistics Tech Outlook and was accepted into the New Chip Accelerator program, the #1 global remote accelerator in the world out of a pool of 1,400 applicants. The OBOT token is a utility token within the Smart Hub and has numerous different applications for use. It is available on Uniswap and on Probit. If you want to learn more about Obertek, you can do so using the links in the description. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and I will see you in the next one.